Welcome back. I'm Lex Levy, and this is Ancient Odysseys. Join me in my adventures as I explore and investigate the mysteries of ancient sites across the world. In today's episode, I will take you with us on our 2023 Ancient Ireland expedition, where we journey to the most consecrated place in Ireland, immersed in mythology, the ancient and esoteric royal seat of the High King of Ireland, the Hill of Tara, or Teamhair in Gaelic. Come with us as we seek the Lia Fail, the Stone of Destiny, thought to be one of the treasures brought by the semi-divine race known as the Tuatha De Danann. Let's take a trip to the Hill of Tara. Located in County Meath, and I will show you the route of our journey. Here is an aerial view of the Hill of Tara and all the surrounding earthworks. We first purified ourselves in the holy well, located here. Then, with our shoes off and connecting to the earth, we traversed the causeway and explored these earthen mounds here. Then, we walked past the Wraith of Synods and the Mound of Hostages and crossed the threshold and approached the Lia Fail, or the Stone of Destiny, where we watched the sunset, and it was absolutely glorious. This is an excellent map of all of the notable structures of the archaeological complex of the Hill of Tara, which will help you with navigation as we go through the footage. Here we are at our first stop, the Holy Well, or Well of the White Cow, used since ancient times and revered for the special properties of its water. It is one of 6 springs that's noted in the ancient documentation to exist at the Hill of Tara. And this sign that's posted next to it has some extremely esoteric writing. It states, "The Caprac of Cormac is eastward from the wrath of the kings. It is the well of the numbering of the clans. Dark Eye, the healer, the well of the white cow." 3 names to designate it, to make known the Well of Tara. It was later called St. Patrick's Well. Here sat, in the days of yore, kings with golden crowns upon their heads, warriors with brazen swords in their hands, bards and minstrels with their harps, grey-bearded ullams, druids with their oak leaf crowns, learned historians, wise brehons, and subtle lawyers, the physicians, the smiths, the artificers, the charioteers, huntsmen. Sneer not at the Irishman's veneration for this spot. The history of its long-faded glories is still preserved, and the memories of Tara have remained a silver thread in the garment of sackcloth he has worn for centuries. Sir William Wilde, 1849. The Hill of Tara is Ireland's most revered ancient landscape, and the conventional story is as follows. Tara was the chief pagan sanctuary of early Ireland, an arena for ceremony, burial, and ritual. 25 monuments are visible as earthworks on the Hill of Tara today, and archaeologists have detected a further 50 buried beneath the soil. The 5 principal roads of ancient Ireland converged on this place, and Tara's influence radiated into the surrounding countryside, where many related monuments are to be found. In the Book of Invasions, we learn about the Tuatha De Danann. This book is a collection of poems and prose narratives in the Irish language and is intended to be a history of Ireland and the Irish from the creation of the world to the Middle Ages. The Tuatha are often depicted as kings, queens, druids, bards, warriors, heroes, healers, and craftsmen who have supernatural powers, and they dwell in the otherworld, but interact with humans. They are also associated with prominent ancient quote-unquote burial mounds, which are entrances to the otherworld realms. The Tuatha are believed to be immune from aging and sickness, and who have powers of magic. The powers most often attributed to the Tuatha are the control of weather and the elements, and the ability to shapeshift themselves and other things. They are also said to control the fertility of the land. The Tuatha can hide themselves in a magic mist and appear to humans only when they wish to. They are sometimes referred to as fallen angels or neutral angels who sided neither with God nor Lucifer and were punished by being forced to dwell on earth. They are said to have come from 4 cities to the north of Ireland, where they taught their skills in the sciences, including architecture, the arts, and magic. According to the Book of Invasions, they came to Ireland in dark clouds and landed on the mountains. And they brought a darkness over the sun for 3 days and 3 nights. They immediately burnt the ships, so that they should not think of retreating to them. And the smoke and the mist that came from the vessels filled the neighboring land and air. Therefore, it was conceived that they had arrived in clouds of mist. A poem in the Book of Invasions says of their arrival, "It is God who suffered them, though he restrained them. They landed with horror, with lofty deed, in their cloud of mighty combat of spectres, upon a mountain, without distinction to discerning Ireland, without ships, a ruthless course. The truth was not known beneath the sky of stars, whether they were of heaven or of earth." The Tuatha brought 4 magical treasures with them to Ireland, 1 apiece from their 4 cities, them being Dagda's cauldron, the Spear of Lo, the Stone of Destiny, and the Sword of Light. Legend says that the Stone of Destiny would ring and cry out once the true king has arrived.
We're here now at the end of the earthwork causeway system. There's a ridge and a parallel ridge running in this direction. So just as we have with the Egyptian pyramids, causeway running from the Nile River up to the structure, we have the exact same thing. This avenue, stone conduit system at the west avenue. And then there's a huge depression here. At the end of this corridor. Ridge. Parallel copy on the other side. This large basin area down here. concentric circle structures here. Thus far on this expedition across England and Ireland, the biggest priority has been, other than experiencing sights, the biggest priority has been the safety of the gear and equipment to ensure that this footage and documentation of these sites wasn't lost. We've certainly been testing the capabilities of the GoPro's water and weatherproofing on this expedition. All right, this is another structure. Circular rim surrounding the perimeter here, and central mound.
If you want to help support our adventures, please like, share, subscribe, and pick up some badass Ancient Odysseys merch. The link is in the video description below. Also, please subscribe to our 2 new channels, Egyptian Trash Cats, where we document our saga in caring for the street cats of Egypt, and Egypt Eats, for all of our crazy culinary adventures. Thank you all very much.
Just standing right here in the center of this mound, surrounded by the exterior perimeter. And now we are going to proceed. This here is the perimeter wall that surrounds this entire structure. So we'll call all of the mounds and concentric circle enclosures out here, we'll call this one structure. Taking my time here, as always. You like to get barefoot.
Oh my god.
Here's the next one. That's good. Over here. And we're going to walk up here. really glad we took a second walk.
That feels great. Look at that view.
Adjacent to the larger structure itself. My feet just started tingling when I stepped on top of this mountain. Look at that view. Holy shit. Until the sun sets or somebody comes and kicks us out of here. Walk around barefoot. So now we're going to proceed around the exterior perimeter enclosure and head back toward the central mound, upon which is seated the white granite obelisk. So we're standing on the exterior perimeter enclosure. And now we're just going to cross the field toward the main structure. And it's quite a long walk, so I won't bore you to death. Just a moment. No blood.
Can you step on something?
here. You just don't want it to end. And hopefully we'll be able to stay out here as close to sunset as possible. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I think we can.
So now, watch out. We walked across this entire site barefoot, and I did the same. I walked all the way down West Kennett Avenue in between the parallel sides of the stone conduit system barefoot, and we've done this at pretty much every site that we visited. So now we will be crossing another threshold.
This Celtic cross marks the site of the 1798
Over
Battle of the Tara Hill.
The exterior perimeter of the earthwork enclosure surrounding the primary structure. So you can see here this earthwork enclosure that leads all the way around the outside of the site. This is the Mound of the Hostages.
This is the Mound of the Hostages, which was closed during our visit. It is a Neolithic structure and built in the same style as Newgrange. Its alignment allows for the rising sun to shine down the passageway at only 2 times of the year, illuminating the chamber within. The passage is illuminated on the mornings of Sound and Imbolc. Here is an image from inside the passage, and you can see engravings of concentric circles. An incredibly interesting burial was found here. It was that of an adolescent, thought to be from the Bronze Age, who had a necklace of jet, amber, bronze, and faience beads, which is quite exotic. We know that faience is found in Egypt.
And the 2 central earthwork enclosures in the middle. And at this point, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone that has supported my work, supported this channel, and supported me in whatever quest it is that I am on. I really appreciate it. And show you the view behind me. Not too shabby. Very grateful to have this experience. And more specifically, grateful to have the opportunity to share it with you. So, concentric circles. Here. Surrounding the central mound. And then an adjacent one over here. And the hill of Tuatha is surrounded by the mythology of the inauguration of kingship. Alexa off camera. How I believe some of that esoteric mythology contains pretty profound information about how these structures operated. So we're going to do this one first. This is the adjacent concentric ring structure. Concentric rings going around here. Circles. She said it looks like cells undergoing mitosis, where one cell is splitting into two cells. And it certainly does appear that way. And that is beautiful. I hope the camera is able to capture that view. That is really something special. And now we're going to walk over to the royal seat. Kind of had a feeling it was only a matter of time.
Oh shit.
Are you okay?
Yes. Just
The Stone of Destiny, or the Speaking Stone, is made of white granite, and it is phallic, looking very much like an obelisk. According to legend, all of the kings of Ireland were crowned at this stone up until 500 AD. When the rightful High King of Ireland put his feet on it, the stone was said to roar in joy. And it also is said to have the power to rejuvenate the king and endow him with a long reign.
See the 360 panorama around us. Nothing higher than this central point. And this is critical to understand when unraveling the function of these structures. If you're interested in the preview, exactly how these operate, check out the members on the channel. Episode 3, presenting the footage of the archaeo.alchemy. complex of quartz crystal, just glimmering in the setting sunlight. This is an absolutely beautiful piece of stone, and quite unlike anything that we have seen thus far. And there it is.
And the Stone of Destiny cried out and rang, for the true King and Queen of Ireland finally arrived. This concludes our trip to the Hill of Tara. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more epic adventures in ancient odysseys. Never stop exploring. If you want to help support our adventures, please like, share, subscribe, and pick up some badass Ancient Odysseys merch. The link is in the video description below. Also, please subscribe to our 2 new channels, Egyptian Trash Cats, where we document our saga in caring for the street cats of Egypt, and Egypt Eats, for all of our crazy culinary adventures. Thank you all very much.